I have started from nothing, absolutely nothing. It's not even zero, it's like minus because I was doing something else. There was a momentum to become an engineer, and suddenly I discovered this thing that I really like, and I start doing it.
I started off as being this very shy and introvert kid because I was the youngest in my family, very pampered. I didn't know how to deal with people when I used to step out. So any sort of acknowledgement meant a lot. Money was always a differentiator in my life. So the money and any sort of acknowledgement were two big differentiators. And I was told that if you get these two, you will be successful. And I cleared all these engineering entrance exams, and I was studying, and I was just aware of what was happening. And I felt that, okay, this is not something, it's not giving me that high because it's boring. I was told that choose one thing, and they asked me, my parents and everybody who loved me, they said that you need to be an engineer. I have 4 sisters, so they were asked to be doctors. I was asked to be an engineer. And if we were good at what we were doing, we were expected to sit for civil services. And that was the thing. After clearing such tough engineering entrance exams, when I went to that college, I found that there were no girls. And I was like, I felt cheated. I was like, okay, this is not what it is. Because they told me that work hard, be an engineer, and marry a nice girl, and that's what will happen. But there were no girls in my college. Somebody told me that, why don't you join dance school? And I went there. But something very interesting happened. While I was performing for the first time, I recognized this want of me that I really want to be, or probably I have been wanting to be understood. And that was the starting point. Shamak asked me to do theatre.
Somebody said that, okay, you can't actually make somebody an actor, but you can train an actor. So I was like, what if I'm not an actor? So I went to Barry John, and I was there for 3-4 months when we got a certificate, and I got a B grade, and everybody else got C. So that's when I got to realize, okay, this is something that I really can do. Also because, I could hide behind all these interesting characters. I could say things that I really want to say. But at the same time, I can tell people that, oh, this is not me. This is the character. I was like, okay, this is something that I really want to do. Even if I don't get paid for it, I'll still do it.
So just being aware of the process and just telling myself that if I can be in top 1% in something which I probably don't like, now that I've identified something that I do like and I don't care what people think of me, it doesn't feel like hard work. I want to take risks. There's nothing else but to perseverance is the thing, because that is the only thing that I want to do. So all these things were at place, and identifying that, I was like, okay, this is something I like. I can very well be in top 1% of this. And just being clear about my awareness, I dropped out. There are 2 things to it. Number 1 was, how did I convince myself into dropping out of a very prestigious engineering college into doing something which is very, very dicey. And number 2, what I found while doing it. So number 1 was that if I could be in top 1% in something that I don't like, I can very well be in top 1% which I absolutely like. And I promised myself a fancy house, fancy car. So I was like, okay, this is what you'll get, and drop out. And just 6 to 8 months away from getting myself a degree, I dropped out because I thought that it will be a better state to be in if I don't have a plan B. Because I won't be thinking that if nothing happens, I'll go back to this. I perform better when I don't know that there is plan B.